What's up guys, thanks for checking out the video. And in this one we're going to compare the iPhone 13 Pro Max with the Google Pixel 6 Pro, two big flagship devices. Let's go ahead and take a look. So first off, they're obviously 5G devices. They're going to get you really fast speeds. Weight wise, the iPhone 13 Pro Max is a heavy device at 8.47 ounces. That's basically half a pound of phone in your pocket. Super heavy. Pixel 6 Pro also kind of heavy as well, but it's more lightweight than the iPhone at 7.4 ounces. So either way, both of these phones are pretty big and heavy, but the iPhone 13 Pro Max is half a pound. So yeah, it's very heavy. Build quality, both of these are pretty good. iPhone glass front, glass back, stainless steel frame. Pixel 6 Pro, glass front, glass back, aluminum frame. Both of these will feel very good in the hand. As for SIM capabilities, both of these have nano SIM card slot and also eSIM technology built in, so very versatile. Not a lot of phones have the eSIM built in, so these phones have that standout feature. They're available on iPhones, Pixels, some higher end Samsungs, and a few Motorola's, but mostly in the Pixels and the iPhones. Both of these phones are IP68 dust and water resistance, but the Pro Max on the iPhone, you can submerge it for 6 meters for 30 minutes. Pixel 6 is only 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. And the displays, you're getting a 120 hertz refresh rate on both of these phones, so this makes these phones very nice when it comes to scrolling. Everything will look very smooth and buttery. And they're both very big screen phones, 6.7 inches. That's very big, pretty much phablet size. And they're both close in screen to body ratio, around 87% on the iPhone, 89% on the Pixel 6 Pro. Both of these have high resolution displays. You have a 458 ppi on the iPhone, 512 ppi on the Pixel. So very nice resolution screens. Little bonus on the Pixel 6 Pro, it has always on display, which the iPhone still does not have. When it comes to software, you have Apple and Google, the best companies when it comes to smartphones to have stock versions of their operating system and several years of updates. You got iOS 15 on the iPhone, Android 12 on the Pixel 6 Pro. You're gonna get more updates on the software with the iPhone, around 5 to 6 to maybe even 7 years of updates. Google has said that the Pixel 6 line will only get 3 years of Android updates, but 5 years of security updates. But in general, the iPhone wins in this round, and both iOS and Android will get all the same popular apps on both platforms. Chipset, both of these phones have powerful chipsets. A15 Bionic on the iPhone, Google Tensor chip on the Pixel 6 Pro. Basically, these are going to scream a lot, and they're going to be the fastest, the best. Any app that you throw at these respective phones and their operating systems will be running super quick, super snappy. Performance should not be an issue on any of these devices. Storage, internal storage, 128 gigs on both of these. No expandable storage on either of these. 6 gigs of RAM on the iPhone, 12 gigs of RAM on the Pixel 6 Pro. But even though the iPhone has half the gigs of RAM than the Pixel, iOS is very efficient with RAM, and there should be no problem with either of these. These are basically future-proof, so several years from now, these phones will still be, performance will be really good with the RAM. Camera system. iPhone 13 Pro Max, 12 megapixel main camera, 12 megapixel telephoto, 12 megapixel ultra wide. Pixel 6, 50 megapixel main camera, 48 megapixel telephoto, 12 megapixel ultra wide. Both shoot in 4K video. Basically, both of these phones have the best camera systems pretty much available. Everyone should be very pleased with the results of either of these devices. Selfie cameras, 12 megapixel on the iPhone, 11 megapixels ultra wide on the Pixel 6, and both shoot in 4K. In this one, I'm going to give the Pixel 6 Pro a little bit of an edge just because it's ultra wide. The last phone that had an ultra wide selfie camera was, I believe, the Pixel 3. And I think that's where it makes more sense. If you're going to take a selfie shot, you're going to get more people in the frame. Next, both of these have stereo speakers, but neither of these have headphone jacks. Both are rocking Bluetooth. iPhone 13 has 5.0 Bluetooth, 5.2 on the Pixel 6 Pro. Connect your smartwatch, your headphones, and your speakers. Both have NFC. It's pretty much payment systems. Lightning port on the iPhone, Type-C port for the Pixel 6 Pro. Now, unlocking your device, very different on these devices. Face ID on the iPhone, under display optical fingerprint reader on the Pixel 6 Pro. So both of these offer very different ways of unlocking your device, but nonetheless, both should be very good. Battery. Both of these phones have big old batteries and they will last you all day no matter what. iPhone 13 has a 4300 milliamp battery versus the 5000 on the Pixel 6 Pro, but iOS uses battery very efficiently, while the Pixel 6 Pro just simply has a gigantic battery, and Android 12 and stock Android will really help out that battery life, especially with the Tensor chip. So both of these are a tie with battery life that will get you more than a day's battery use for sure. And then if that's not enough, both of these have fast charging, 50% charge in 30 minutes. You also get MagSafe wireless charging on the iPhone, and you get reverse wireless charging on the Pixel 6 Pro, also with fast wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. So a little bit of a charging edge on the Pixel 6 Pro. So what are my thoughts after comparing all the specs on both of these high-end flagship devices? Well, they're both very, very big devices, very big batteries. The specs are top-notch on both of these. The price is different though. The iPhone 13 Pro Max starts off at $1,100, Pixel 6 Pro $900. So you're saving $200 on the Pixel 6 Pro. But there are some things that are just going to be simply on the software and the ecosystem. So you got FaceTime and iMessage, iMovie, and AirDrop on iOS. The Pixel 6 Pro has that great camera system that has Google's algorithm, so you get like the magic eraser and stuff like that, and you get to customize to your liking on top of that Android stock version. If that's what you like, you could always have and change up the operating system as well. So what are the other things that make this a tough decision? Well, that's about it. I mean, besides price and the ecosystem, both of these are very top-notch. They're big, they're heavy, they're fast. There's not much else to discuss. It's just simply the fact that it's either you're an Apple person or an Android person, but you shouldn't be disappointed by either of these devices. Well, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.